Hi again, it's Mrs. Johnson. I have another reading lesson for you. This one is about the kissing hand. This is a super cute book about the first day of kindergarten. The kissing hand. Is our title. The kissing hand. Such pretty pictures in this book. Chester Raccoon stood at the edge of the forest and cried, "I don't want to go to school," he told his mother. "I want to stay home with you. I want to play with my friends and play with my toys and read my books and swing on my swing. Please, may I stay home with you?" He looks a little sad and scared. Mrs. Raccoon took Chester by the hand and nuzzled him on the ear. "Sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do," she told him gently. "Even if they seem strange and scary at first, but you will love school once you start." She's right. You'll make new friends and play with new toys, read new books, and swing on new swings. Besides, she said, "I know a wonderful secret that will make your nights at school seem as warm and cozy as your days at home." Did you hear that? They go to school at night and they stay home during the day because they're raccoons. We don't do that. Chester wiped away his tears and looked interested. "A secret? What kind of secret?" "A very old secret," said Mrs. Raccoon. "I learned it from my mother, and she learned it from hers. It's called the kissing hand." "The kissing hand?" asked Chester. "What's that?" "I'll show you." Mrs. Raccoon took Chester's left hand and spread open his tiny fingers into a fan. Leaning forward, she kissed Chester right in the middle of his palm. You can see his little fingers here, and she kissed him right in the middle of his palm. Chester felt his mother's kiss rush from his hand, up his arm, and into his heart. Even his silky black mask tingled with a special warmth. Mrs. Raccoon smiled. "Now," she told Chester, "whenever you feel lonely and need a little loving from home, just press your hand to your cheek and think of Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. And that very kiss will jump to your face and fill you with toasty, warm thoughts." That's a way to make him feel more comfortable without her. Ooh, pretty picture. She took Chester's hand and carefully wrapped his fingers around the kiss. "Now, do be careful not to lose it," she teased him. "But don't worry, when you open your hand and wash your food, I promise the kiss will stick." Chester loved his kissing hand. Now he knew his mother's love would go with him wherever he went, even to school. Here he is playing. That night, Chester stood in front of his school and looked thoughtful. Suddenly, he turned to his mother and grinned. "Give me your hand," he told her. What do you think he's going to do? Let's see. She's probably feeling a little nervous sending him to school. I know your family probably feels nervous about you going to school for the first time, and that's okay. I bet Mrs. Raccoon does too. Chester took his mother's hand in his own and unfolded her large, familiar fingers into a fan. Next, he leaned forward and kissed the center of her hand. Just like she did to him, he's giving her a kissing hand. "Now you have a kissing hand too," he told her, and with a gentle "goodbye" and "I love you," Chester turned and danced away. There they go, they're going to school. School at the tree. Mrs. Raccoon watched Chester scamper across the tree limb and enter school. And as the hoot owl rang in the new school year, she pressed her left hand to her cheek and smiled. The warmth of Chester's kiss filled her heart with special words. "Chester loves you," it sang. "Chester loves you." Remember when he put his hand to his cheek. It says, Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. Wow, look at the school. The owl is the teacher. I see frogs. There's a fox and some bunnies. A little mouse. There's a bird. Even a deer down here. How cute. Lots of animals at school. Oh, look. I love you, it says. There's his kissing hand. Now, just like yesterday, you have a paper in your packet. I'm going to show it to you. It is right here. It's a little blurry. It looks like this, and it goes along with our book. The first thing I want you to do is put your name on your paper. Grab that pencil like we talked about yesterday. And I want you to write your name on your paper. Mrs. Johnson. You know, Mrs. Wagner, who you met on Zoom, she has a cute little song that she says, name on your paper, first thing. That's what we always do. I want to read you this poem before we start. It's about the kissing hand. It says, it's my first day of school and I'm thinking of you. Make sure your eyes are on your paper. I want you to follow along with me with these words. I made this precious handprint so you'll think of me too. On my first day of school, the kissing hand is what we read. It's all about a raccoon named Chester who did just as his parents said. Like the raccoon's first day at school, I was scared and a little shy, but because I thought of you, I was brave and I got by. All throughout the year, I'll make more things for you. So as I change and I learn, you can share in the fun too. So what I want you to do is take your hand. You're going to need somebody to help you because even though I can do this by myself, you might have a little bit of trouble. What you're going to do is put your hand on your paper and spread your fingers apart. And then with your pencil, you're going to trace the outside of your hand. Watch me. Remember, if you have trouble, I want you to ask for help. All around my fingers. There we go. I'm going to connect my palm. There we go. Your hand won't be near as big as my hand. Now, I'm going to color it. I'm going to use this skin color. It's probably hard for you to see, but it's kind of like a peachy color. You can see it a little bit on the camera. And if you have dark skin, you could use brown. But I want you to choose whatever color works best for you. Whatever looks most like your skin. I want you to color it. I loved seeing your pictures yesterday of how you got ready for kindergarten. I saw some awesome coloring and lots of good detail in your pictures. It was fun to think about how I got ready for kindergarten and how you got ready for kindergarten. It was kind of the same. All right, there's my hand all colored and it's hard to see, but it is colored. I used that skin color in my crayons, which you have too. Now, I'm going to draw my fingernails. Here's my fingernails. Just gonna make some lines like this. That's what our hand looks like. Now, you can stop there if you want, because that's your hand. Mom and dad or family wants to remember how tiny your hand used to be when you were in kindergarten. So that's what this paper's for. It's for them to keep and remember your first day at kindergarten. I want to color my fingernails though. I like having my fingernails painted. So I'm going to use this purplish pink color. Remember, if you don't want your nails painted, you could stop after drawing on your fingernails. But I'm going to keep going. There we go. Now, the most important part is grab your red crayon. Here's mine. I'll wait till you have yours. Find your red crayon. And I want you to do your best job at drawing a heart. A heart, okay? Go like this. If you need help, ask someone to help you, okay? And I'm just going to color it in. There's my kissing hand. The heart on my hand. And if I put it to my cheek, remember, I can get warm, fuzzy feelings that somebody loves me and that I'm comfortable and I'm doing okay. That's it for the kissing hand, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow.